So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Inter Milan have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
Well, we're on the way. And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Messi. And the shot! Goal! Inter! And what a start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Inter Milan make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Oh, that's delightful. Can he latch on to this? Messi. And Akanji. Caicedo. And Akanji. Caicedo. Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's gone for goal! Just off target.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Takes the shot! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Inter Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good.
Pisa really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Oyarzabal looking to penetrate opposition lines. And here's Oyarzabal. Great chance! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Mikel Oyarzabal is currently top scorer in the league. Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
It's a promising position. Messi. For Valverde. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oh, that's a key interception. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Valverde. Oh, lovely bit of skill. No, he's not getting his way this time. Fagioli. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Driving forward. Oyarzabal is having a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Driving on and making good progress. Not the most accurate pass. Good running, strong and purple. And he's decided to go for it. That comes as a mighty relief.
it might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. He's had a shot! Inter Milan have their second corner now. Messi goes short. There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, smashing header! He arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Fagioli.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Oyarzabal. And here's Messi. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oyarzabal goes for goal! He's kept it out just.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Inter absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Inter Milan, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. That gets things going for the second half. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Now it's Oyarzabal. Roberts. And it's Caicedo. Great defending, strong and determined. Oyarzabal, good ball, good, and he's had a hit! And he's lifted it over.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Son Heung-min. And it's Robertson. Mikel Oyarzabal being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Into Milan. Oh no, what has happened? Oyarzabal! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
More and more pressure on the ball here. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's fabulous. Now the cross. Terrific header! And again! He scores! They're back! That was a given. It always was.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So, just the consolation, or is there a way back from here? He is through here! The ball is loose and the chase is on. That is a brilliant... Real chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Oyarzabal. Out to the left it goes. That is ended up in no man's land. Stood up well to him there. Now that's well seen too. Jimenez. Fagioli. That has been slung wide. Fagioli.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is good strength. Oyarzabal absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Pinches it off him. Fagioli. He's in a great position here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Oyarzabal. He's found a way through. He's going for goal. And that would have been game, set and match.
Oyarzabal really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Cambio di giocatori.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Leris. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Son Heung-min. Oyarzabal. He's tried one! Oh, that was close. Leris. Son Heung-min. Now this could be a chance. He's shifting through the gears here. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's on it, can he get away? He's picked his way through. It's loose now, and he's let fly. And that is the last effort of the game. Inter Milan are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Atalanta have chosen to line up 5-4-1 here, it seems.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else, and that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, demands something highly charged. Yeah, we all know who's better on paper or in the ranking, but pride and passion can be a great leveller, especially here.
Now, can they get him away? There's the delivery. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Son Heung-min. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think this Galvini will be the one his teammates look to when the going gets tough here. He's been surprisingly mature and intelligent from such an early age, and he just reads the game brilliantly and often breaks the lines with his passing from the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. De Roon. Atalanta looking to pass their way through. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. That's a good ball out wide. Well, that is one way to stop him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pinches it off him. Zappacosta.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Akanji gets a foot in here. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Oyarzabal. Son Heung-min. And that's a dangerous... Oyarzabal! Goal! Inter! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Mikel Oyarzabal is currently top scorer in the league. A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
There will be a throw-in. Zalewski. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He has found the way through. Flashes, big header! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Robertson. Son Heung-min is in the top 10 when it comes to assists this season. Oyarzabal, and the shot! He's scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Can he finish? He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Darone. City. Atalanta finding their passes. And it's Caicedo. Played out to the left flank. Son Heung-min. Inter Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Oyarzabal. This looks promising. Zappacosta. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Darone. And it's Darone. Just eases him off the ball. And he's managed to get free. It's a promising position. Real chance! Oh, great low ball in.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame that's when the quality ended.
They've played it short. Pings it across.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Kanji
recupero.
getting this one clear. Messi. De Roon. He's found a way through. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Inter really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. Here we go again then. Caicedo. Zalewski. Chimsiti. Scalvini. Zappacosta. It's a pretty loose pass. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Messi. Oyarzabal. And here's Valverde. And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And it's been taken short. And this is Son Heung-min! Atalanta are looking to go forward now. And it's made its way to him. Tries to pass it through.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Mikel Oyarzabal looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Inter Milan are 2 up early in the second half. Fagioli is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. Showing good feet. Turns and goes back. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tries to play it through. He's having a shot! Yes! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Segnato al 65esimo minuto, numero 59.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Valverde. Messi. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Zalewski proves just a little bit too strong.
Atalanta really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Valverde. Fagioli. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well.
Fagioli! And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta, numero 59.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Il numero 8, il numero 6.
Musa. Fagioli. Oh, good spread. Now it's Fagioli. Caicedo. Fagioli, who's set up one goal so far. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. De Roon. He's going for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Atalanta really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
So there's going to be another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Viene sostituito con il numero 9.
And he's gone looking for safety. Inter Milan, moments now away from seeing this one out. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And no surprise, that's a booking. Looking to go deep, punched away.
Atalanta really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And no, that was never going to make it. That's good running with the ball. 4 extra minutes added on. Musa. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Mikel Oyarzabal voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Inter really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you.